Yeah.
Clap for him. Go ahead, Phil.
Another spanking right there.
Poor Ranger.
You know I never cheated on your mother. 27 years and nothing.
Look at that. Some hockey.
All
Nothing but
issues.
net.
Family issues. Family issues don't matter when you're getting your face rode.
Listen.
All those trips to Cincinnati.
You ain't lying. Like,
Memphis.
Until
whoa.
Yeah, you fall victim once, it's all
I
it
know
takes.
everybody that's listening right now heard
Next thing
that.
you know, I'm bringing
You
something
better
home to
check
your
your
mother
drawers,
and
bro.
flowers.
You better check that shit, man. You definitely ripped the leather on that seat, brother. God damn.
Desmond Lamb. She wanted me.
Danny Green can eat my balls.
And also,
He's making
more scotch
one
and she
out of
would've-
f***ing 30.
Whacking his bag again is fucking crazy. Shout out to my dad.
damn.
He is really psychotic and fucking iconic. I love that guy. That ass.
Uh-oh.
The song didn't play, but you can.
All right, fuck it. Welcome to episode 22. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in tonight. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in tonight. Thank you to everybody that likes, follows, and subscribes to all of our platforms. Big shout out to Ant for our intro song. Everybody go follow him on Instagram at Just Ant or buy his hats and all the shit he's about to be putting out soon. I'm going to pass it off to Mike tonight, and we're going to get started.
Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome, handsome.
Nice hat, by the way.
Thank you.
I want one. I want one. All right.
Soon come.
All right. There's that. Oh, I love the new username. Godfarv is official.
It is.
Okay, so guys, real quick, in case you're unaware, and this is for the audience, but Facebook and Instagram were down today. So we're not able to stream on Facebook tonight. We're only on YouTube tonight. So everyone that's watching, we put out the link, and we would really love if you guys share this, as always. And what's up?
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing, dude. I'm having a good time.
You're fucking me up. So yeah, please share our link. We're close to 100 subscribers now too. So as always, get everybody to subscribe. And how's that, Phil? Was that good enough?
Hey, man, just bottom line, just push it forward. Share if you're watching on YouTube. Please post a link on your Facebook and share it for everybody to watch the show. We really want to shoot for 100 subscribers. That's the goal by next week, and that's really the bottom line. So if you guys enjoy the show and you guys been rocking with us, tell a friend to tell a friend, and we'll keep the show going on.
Thank you.
Well put.
Good enough?
Yeah,
I think so.
All right, let's do it.
So, week 4. Oh my God, like it's already been a month of football. What the hell? It's already been a month.
Yeah, a lot to digest.
It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad, but it's been awesome. It's been fucking crazy every single week. There's been something crazy every single week so far. So let's go right into it. We're gonna go pretty fantasy heavy today. Fantasy MVP of the week, studs and duds, waiver wire, and we're gonna try something a little different today. I'm not sure how I'm gonna word it, but we'll see when we get there. It might be something like, the sky's not falling versus sound the fucking alarm. I think that's what we're gonna call it.
Truss and
Is
bus.
that good? Trust and bus. Trust or bus. So it'll be something like that, okay? Panic or patience, basically. So Phil, why don't you do your thing over there? Oh man.
All right, we did.
A little slow out the gates for me today, but we'll get some energy in here. Yo. Oh my God. If you were worried about Tyreek Hill,
Oh my God.
if you were worried, if you're one of those
crazy.
people.
And Sean's still going to lose.
Oh, he's got Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
And he's still going to lose. He had like 50 points.
No
Yes.
comment. No comment.
What is his score
that's
this
my
week?
rebuttal.
Well, he couldn't have had 47 points this week because he got one player who had it.
That's crazy though. Like 49 is bad.
Oh,
That's got to be all-time low.
oh man.
I never heard of that before. 49 points? No way. I've never heard of that shit.
So let me ask you guys right
I don't mean to
away.
flame him, but I'm just being honest.
Let me ask you guys right away. Was he the MVP of the week for you?
He had to.
I mean, there were a couple other
Yeah.
close ones.
45 points. So I mean,
Like-
who scored? Who
Well,
scored
honestly,
more?
I had picked the tight end that I picked up. Basically, probably saved my season.
Dawson Knox.
Dawson
huh?
Knox. I've been screaming
Damn,
it since
good for
last
you.
year.
We
I
were
liked him
laughing
last
about it.
year.
I know, but he's actually in their red zone. We can just get right into it now. I had.
Yeah,
him
we're
on
going to be a little all over the place, I
So
guess.
I put him in there as my stud. He's an integral part of their red zone offense now. He's actually seeing targets in there.
Yeah.
He's getting work.
Yeah, you're right.
So
Is he a must-add in fantasy this week? Is he
Agreed.
your number one waiver wire recommendation? Because we have a bunch of them, I think. This week. Maybe not number one, but he's the number one tight end recommendation. How about
definitely.
Almost Patterson's available.
that? That's like the runner-up for maybe MVP this week.
Yeah, I would think so.
I mean,
3
I don't
touchdowns?
think. I think I saw that only 30% of people started him this week.
He's a running back getting.
I would probably
wide receiver.
add what's his face too, Uzoma.
Oh yeah,
He's worth it because
He's a flash in the pan.
they throw a lot though.
I'm thinking that too.
Flash in the pan.
They
But
throw a
Dawson
lot.
Knox, that's 3 weeks in a row with 4 TDs overall and
And a high power
getting,
offense.
getting some targets too.
Right.
Which was always the thing
I think
for
he
him.
had 7 or 8 yesterday.
8.
Here, I'll tell you the official. So he had 8 targets, 5 for 37, 2 TDs, 8 targets though.
That'll work.
That will work. And I mean Dalton Schultz for that matter, 2 weeks in a row now,
I know.
6 for 58 and a touchdown,
Who's
8
his-
Targets for him.
Who's his quarterback?
Dak Prescott?
Thank you.
Yeah, but the
Playing
problem
very
is
well.
they got
playing very well.
they have Jarwin too. So they're I mean, because Jarwin scored too as well.
Yeah, he
That's
did.
what I'm saying. So it's kind of like the Goddard Ertz situation. It feels like for me.
So you're not
But they're
rushing
just
to
way
add.
lesser. I mean, they're not those caliber players, but you know what I mean.
So you're
It's
not
the same
rushing to
situation.
add Dalton Schultz this week, but you would for Dawson Knox.
I monitor it. If I had a roster spot and I need a tight end, I would pick him up. But if I have a top 10 tight end, I mean, why would I need him?
True. Dawson Knox, though. I mean, I know somebody who had Gronk this week, put him on IR, picks up Dawson Knox. I mean,
Wow.
20 points. 20 points, and he actually won his matchup probably
Sounds
due
like a
to
fair
that.
trade to me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everything that kid touches is gold for some reason. But I'm going to give credit. I always knock. There's one person in my league that I knocked in our preseason shows and whatnot. I kept saying Dietz because he takes like 3 defenses in every fantasy draft. That's what he's known for. And this year, he looks like he took it a little seriously. He drafted seriously. He started Cordarelle Patterson, and he literally almost had 200 points again for the second week in a row in fantasy.
Sell high.
I mean,
I would say, yeah.
so I'm going to give him a shout out. I don't know if he's watching tonight because he's one of our consistent fans, usually chatting us up. That was, I mean, I don't understand. 200 points, damn near, and that's two weeks in a row. It's unbelievable.
Well, when he's putting up 30 and 40,
Yeah.
Yeah, his whole team is like everyone's scoring 30. A couple other shout outs, though, since we're still on tight end. Mo Alley Cox? It's like a carousel in Indy.
I know.
2 TDs for him.
It's Jack Doyle one week, and then
Alley
it's,
Cox the other.
It's like, come on.
So,
Hard to trust.
are you going to go and maybe add him? Would you recommend him as an ad? Because he has receiving skills, and Carson Wentz likes a big target.
Yeah.
Facts.
I don't know.
I'm not rushing.
I would monitor
Yeah.
because
Monitor
you just don't know because
Right.
even
They're
if
on
they're
and off.
yeah,
It's too inconsistent.
you can't do it.
One week they're good, next week they're ass, then they're ass again, and then they have like 20 points, right? Right? And then you buy back in. They've like, oh yeah, well, 2 back-to-back weeks, okay, whatever. Maybe he was hurt. And then now he's healthy and then he has 20 points and then you pick him up and then he does dog shit.
It's such
I've
a
been through it. I've seen it so many times.
Another tight end who did well yesterday was Ertz.
Yeah, he did.
He was 6 of 8.
They need to give him some more work, I feel like. Him and
know.
Goddard. I mean, Goddard
Hasn't really got work at all.
5 for 56 and a TD. I mean, that's going to work.
Yeah, that would work.
Someone's got music playing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where that's playing from. That's not me.
You have your volume off?
Is that me?
Yep.
Oh, that was me. Wow, I'm ignorant. You're right. I really don't care.
You don't care.
You're right.
I tried to tell him on episode 21.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Actually, this is a great comment. This is the first comment I'm going to mention. Godfarv, how do you guys like Deebo Samuel this week? He's a beast. Godfarv, let me tell you something. I fucking hate him because he fucking beat me this week. That's the reason I lost in my big money league this week. Deebo Samuel, I'm sitting there watching. By the way, Trey Lance. He's coming. Say it, Nick. Come on, say it.
He's coming. Yeah, but I'll be honest with you, though.
2 TDs.
That touchdown, yeah, but the one was like...
The one was a blown coverage.
I could have thrown that.
But guess what? If he didn't go through his reads, he wouldn't have seen him wide open.
Yeah.
That's usually the knock on a rookie, is they're not going to look after the first read.
I understand, but come
AKA
on.
Jalen.
I know.
The guy was wide open. There was literally nobody within 25 yards.
But hey, the second
radius.
TD, pretty nice. And he was uneven, but
He's a rookie.
I would say absolutely go at him this week if you don't have him already. I mean, I stashed him in a few leagues.
Oh, nah, I'm good. I got that.
Well, you should be, but I mean, what if he got hurt or something? This could be a guy you could use as trade bait, is what I'm trying to say.
I took him in like the 12th round in my keeper league.
I remember you did that.
Yep, and I just let him sit there and never touched him. I
So,
mean, granted, it's only been fucking 4 weeks, but that next year though, if I keep him in the 12th and he's anything, it could be
And
a
the
steal,
rushing
yeah.
was there too. I mean,
Really?
this is in about a quarter. And I'm not going to start the Baker talk too soon. I'm not going to start that. But Trey Lance threw 2 TDs in basically a quarter and a half. And Baker has 2 for the year. I'm not knocking Mike. I promised him I wasn't going to knock Mike about Baker Mayfield this week. But we are going to talk about him in a little bit. Getting back to Deebo Samuel, though. I mean, this is ridiculous, the production he's putting up. It's like, we were thinking, all right, maybe he and Ayuk kind of leveled it out last week. And this week, I mean...
Wasn't close.
8 for 156 and 2 TDs. So maybe my question is going to be this to you guys. Because at this point, I think he's clearly a wide receiver 2. Is he a wide receiver 1 in fantasy? Like, is he a guy that you go out and you actively try to trade for him? Or do you think this is like maybe a flash in the pan and he's going to level out again?
I don't. The 49ers, they score.
Because like this is that was with...
I don't know. Is he the next Metcalf as far as the the big step that he took from year 1 to year 2?
I mean, the key thing with Deebo Samuel was he just didn't stay healthy last year.
Yeah.
He's a shorter guy, a guy who gets the ball in space and is just electrifying.
Yeah, he's fast.
So he does everything pretty well.
And the system is perfect for his skill set.
He kind of looks like a running back, honestly.
Yeah.
That's how he's built.
I would add him.
I mean, he's
I would
definitely.
100% add
I would add him, but what's the
Are you
price?
looking to trade for him? Like, is he a wide receiver 1 the rest of the year? That's my question to you, because now we got a decent sample size.
The rest of the year, no, I would say he's a wide receiver 2.
Okay.
Because the quarterback situation is kind of shaky still.
So you want to see how? I mean, look, Jimmy G is still not ruled out for next week. They're saying that there's a chance he could play. Obviously, we're not going to know if he's ruled out on a Monday, but they're saying there's a chance he could play. I'm saying there's no way. I don't.
It was a calf strain, wasn't it?
And he hurt a pop or something.
He's going to rush to come back because he doesn't want to get his job taken.
It might be too late.
Seriously.
Regular.
It might be too late.
Maybe.
I mean, at least the thing with Trey Lance is he showed some rare traits that very few quarterbacks have. And that's, I mean, it reminded me of a mix of like Deshaun Watson and young Carson Wentz.
Injury prone and a rapist.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Hey, yo.
Wow.
Hey, yo.
Oh, my God.
That's how I feel.
Straight like that?
That's what came to mind.
I mean, easy there, Mike. Easy there.
We're good.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying. I would go at him.
Threw him off.
Yeah, you did. I was like, how do I like?
He has no idea what's
How do
going
I
on.
like dance around that a little bit here?
I said it. Don't worry about it. We're good.
No, but for real though, I need to know this from each of you. Are you buying Deebo Samuel as a wide receiver 1? Nick, you said no. But wait and see.
Well, rest of season?
Yeah.
No.
Like, would you pay up? Let me give you like a comp.
Okay.
I don't know who I would trade for him at this point. Like, I'd have to look at some players. While that's happening, Mike, I want you to tell me if he's a wide receiver 1 the rest of the way.
I mean, right now he's playing like it. I would probably buy him. to be honest. And I would feel comfortable going forward with him.
All right, so what's the comp?
Like, what if I gave? Let me see.
He's outperforming Calvin Ridley.
Like here, I'll give you one. How about like Antonio Gibson? Would you trade him for Deebo Samuel? Given that Gibson, I mean, he looks fine, but there's something about the volume there. It's just like
Who?
Gibson. Would you trade Antonio Gibson for Deebo Samuel?
Well, it depends on who my other running backs are.
No.
No.
I mean, off the surface, probably not, because running backs are more valuable than wide receivers. But
I wouldn't either. I mean, that kind of feels like a lot still. This is a guy who
Would you trade James Robinson for him?
Oh, that's a tough one, actually. That's a really tough one. I'm gonna say no, but that's really close. Like that could be like a pick your poison. Like
that just happened in our league. That's why.
get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Last week?
Yeah. Well, it went from one trash can team to another trash can team. So no big deal at all.
Oh man.
Facts.
Yeah, no big deal.
Why don't we pose that question to the audience? Would you trade James Robinson for Deebo Samuel right now? That's a tough one, I feel like.
Yeah.
I had to think about that for a second. I think that I wouldn't, only because I do think that Brandon Ayuk is going to come on at some point. I do think that George Kittle is not a forgotten player at this point.
But the problem was the team it was coming from, Deebo Samuel was expendable.
Yeah.
The other wide receivers are A.J. Brown, Justin Jefferson, and Mike Williams.
I mean, I'm going to guess that whoever had Deebo Samuel can consider him expendable because he wasn't drafted to start for you. That's nice trade bait right there.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be doing. He's probably the third or fourth receiver I drafted, if I drafted him.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
So I feel like the guy who got James Robinson wins, but to be determined kind of thing. I mean, James Robinson's also looked good. Like they're actually realizing, oh my God, this is our best player. And if I give him work, we can stay in games.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, okay?
Well, Mike, you got Calvin Ridley. Okay, that's a whole different ballgame. That's just like, okay.
It's not like you got a trash bag for him.
No, I know. It's
Or he got hurt. I mean,
so here we got a couple answers to the question already. Just Ant replies yes.
I don't know if Ant's trolling though.
Well, yes, what though? Yes, you would acquire Deebo Samuel for James Robinson. If you're giving up James Robinson for Deebo Samuel, is that a yes?
Gal's here.
Because Seamus says no. I guess maybe that's how we should have just posed the question that way. Do you have the comments up, Phil? No, right?
There.
You have them up there. So I'll pose that into the chat room. I'll say it like this. Would you trade James Robinson for Deebo Samuel? There you go. Should be up there. That's how we'll pose the question. And
It's fair. Well,
we'll revisit that in a few minutes.
especially coming off his recent performance too. 8 catches, 156 yards, and a touchdown. So obviously it looks more balanced, but
And the thing is, there's one thing I want to say about Deebo Samuels. I wouldn't call him a sell high anymore. Like maybe a week ago I would have said sell him high. But at this point it looks sustainable because like I said, he gets kind of like he'll get like short area catches that he turns into something big. He kind of like runs running back routes sometimes. And he can do everything.
It works.
He can do everything. He's a high target guy. Mark Syracuse says nope.
Yep, I'm not looking at that screen anymore.
Now,
thanks, pals.
who was the one? Didn't he have James Robinson? Who had him last?
Justin. This kid, Justin.
Oh, okay. I might have mixed people up.
And then traded him for the dude's worst wide receiver.
I have a question for you guys.
Go ahead.
Would you guys buy Chris Carson right now?
Yes.
I mean, you knew that.
Yes. He had a bad week, though.
You're not concerned?
No, not at all. I mean, why should I be? Are you saying it's because of Alex Collins having a decent performance? Because he didn't really do much either. It was kind of a game where the 49ers run defense is pretty good. Or the defense as a whole is pretty good.
Yeah.
They have a good defensive line. So, I mean, I always thought, I told you guys, I thought this is a Russell Wilson week. And normally, I think the one thing I'll say about Chris Carson is they need to get him more involved in the pass game. They did in the first 2 games, but This one was, a little unusual. I would get him more involved in the pass game. But I'm buying. If someone's selling Chris Carson, I'm buying. I stand by it. I think he's a top 10 back for sure. I mean,
I'm indifferent on that. I don't really know. I don't really feel
the workload is still there. Like, this is kind of a weird week, I feel like. I'm going to ignore this week. And he still had a touchdown this week. So, right? He had a touchdown this week.
No. I think he only got like 3 fantasy points.
Oh, no, he didn't. Alex Collins had the touchdown. I'm sorry.
Oh, Chris Carson was averaging 2.3 yards a carry.
Yeah, he had a bad
he's
week.
top 10.
Yeah.
He had a bad week this week.
It happens.
Let's put it that way. I'll pose another question to you guys.
Would you buy?
I just said I wouldn't like actively seek him.
Godfather says Chris Carson's a dark horse. You guys need to see him run.
Is he RB1?
He's an angry
Is
runner.
he RB1 to you?
Yeah.
No.
RB1.
What? In Seattle or in fantasy?
In fantasy.
Yeah. I mean, what? How many people are in your league?
14.
Then yeah, definitely. He's an RB1 in your league. If I rank him number 10, if I rank him number 10,
I love him, dude.
if I rank him number 10, then yeah, he is.
I'm talking about in terms of production. Is he RB1?
Yeah, he's an RB1.
RB1? What do you think?
RB2.
I think he's RB2.
I mean, he might be fringe, but he's in a 14-team league. He's an RB1
I think he's got RB1 upside, but
because you can trust that he's going to get goal line work, and he's good. That's the most important thing.
Thank you.
He's good. He's on a great team. Well, no, he's on a good offense.
It's a team game.
Don't you do that, Mike. Mike, don't you do that.
It's early.
I don't want to explain that. I promise you. No, we're
You'll
not
have
getting
your
it.
opportunity.
Like, if I have to explain that again, I feel like it's so easy, but you change it to fit your narrative and
No.
knock me the fuck out.
Never.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it at that because
Carry
you're
on.
being nice to me tonight already.
Being nice.
Darrell Henderson, guys. I mentioned him because
he had a great game.
he might not have he wasn't even supposed to play. Like, there's a real chance he wasn't going to play.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets that bulk of the work where he literally, he was on the field, I think, for every snap but 5.
Bro, he's good.
He is good, but they were saying, like, out the gates, they're saying,
I feel that.
I wouldn't be comfortable.
I'm sorry to hear that, Justin. Well, listen, if you drafted him to be your RB1, that means you probably fucked up in your draft.
I feel the same way.
In a 14-team league, he was probably going, I'm going to say, late second round.
So I don't know. What Seamus is in here. Yo, how much did you get him for? I think he got him for like 35
I'll answer.
bucks.
Seamus says yes, RB1. I agree.
Yeah, it's because he's got him.
He's got him.
He's got to say it.
Well, he's smart. Is he usually good in your league?
Seamus is.
Yeah, actually.
Smart
No,
man.
Yeah.
Seamus is. Yeah, he's.
I'm
always,
doubling
he's
down
always in the
then.
playoffs.
Seamus knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, so Darrell Henderson, though. This is another guy I'm going to ask you. Are you going to actively buy him given his injury issues? But he's got a massive workload. They said they were going to try and cut down on the workload this year. And they really haven't. Like, when he's played,
You gonna put Sony Michelle back there?
Yo, don't disrespect my player like that, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that, yo.
is,
My
is-
fault.
He just needs more coaching.
Are you going to buy Darrell Henderson? Coaching, oh my God.
You got him for $36.
Are you buying Darrell Henderson?
No.
He's injured.
Are you selling Darrell Henderson after
Yes.
this week?
I would.
What do you think you can get? Wide receiver 2?
I don't know.
It depends on who you're trading
what
in our
yeah.
league.
I mean, if you have like 3 running backs, like then you can like afford to trade one, right?
Right.
And if you have a whole wide receiver or a flex or a tight end, then you could fill that position. But I'm not trading away. Me personally, I wouldn't trade away a running back if I have only 3 of them left. For a wide receiver, I mean, I can go on the street and pick up whoever. Tim Patrick.
I'm getting everybody thinking today. This is like a
Right?
thinking episode.
Who else? Who else is out there? I could pick up Mooney,
AJ Green.
AJ Green. Like, there's options out there at wide
Chenault.
receiver.
Well, here,
Chenault.
actually,
Like,
this
for
is,
me,
this
like
is,
I just think, like, I get it. The targets matter, okay? Like, you have the DK Metcalfs of the world and stuff like that. But, like, there are weeks where Cole Beasley can outscore DK Metcalf. So your running backs
did it
really
a week
matter. That's the staple of your team because there's the scarcity of running backs compared to the the whole league, it outweighs everything.
The thing is,
because look, if you have 2 top 10 running backs and somebody else has 2 top 25 running backs, who's going to win? You're more likely to beat that person. Why? Because your wide receivers can keep up with theirs. Because I could pick somebody up who can outperform DK Metcalf
the thing
or
is too,
Chris Godwin.
In fantasy, you're more likely to pick up a Darnell Mooney before you're picking up a running back that subscribes to that.
Godfarb says we just reached 100 subscribers.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Let's go.
So,
thank you guys so much.
What
We
the-
appreciate that. That is fucking amazing.
wow.
That's 4.
That's amazing.
Yeah, 96.
Thank you guys so much.
I thought we were at 92.
We were at 94.
94 before we started.
Damn, good.
That's major.
Thank
you guys so
shout
much.
Shout out to
That's
our
awesome.
audience,
Thank you,
man.
guys.
Thank
Wow.
you guys so much. That's great.
awesome.
That's fucking
That's a lot
fantastic.
in just a 15-minute time span.
Let me get a lemon pepper order. Please.
Actually, this is a good opportunity because you were just talking about free agency. Waiver wire pickups of the week. So we just mentioned Dawson Knox. I'm going to say this. Top priority. I think David Montgomery might have a serious injury.
I was about to say pick up Damian Williams.
And he hurt his quad.
Yeah, I was gonna say he got hurt.
So he hurt his
Really?
quad. We don't know how bad it is. Is he a guy that you're willing to spend
As long as he doesn't have tired legs, he's all right.
like listen, and he actually played well. He played well.
Tired legs. Get the fuck
He
out
had
of here, man.
Jarek McKinnon last year. And
Tired legs.
I remember this.
Tired legs.
I said, what the fuck?
I
is
remember
tired
that.
legs?
Actually,
Tired legs.
I remember that. I remember that dearly.
Got a stanky leg, bro? What the fuck you mean? Tired legs.
And I got him all the way to what, third,
You got
fourth string in
injuries.
KC.
You got injuries.
He won't be touching the field. Yo, so is Damian Williams the top waiver wire pickup this week?
If he's healthy, yeah.
And I'll give you one other player who
Oh, it's a fucking thigh bruise. Rub dirt on it.
he
Get
left the
fuck in
game though. He left the game.
He'll be back. It's a
By the
thigh
way,
bruise.
I'm the only one who picked the Bears to win. I remember I was just like real sketchy about that.
I was
They're
awesome
so
pick.
unpredictable, that team. But they do like to run the football. So if David Montgomery's, out extended time or out for the season, this could be a very valuable pickup because he can also catch passes. And as you can see, I mean, I'm gonna venture to say that Justin Fields will remain the starter after that win, and they're gonna look to run the football. And just his presence alone opens up lanes. So, are you guys in agreement though? He's the top waiver wire pickup. Like he could be an RB2
He has to be.
for the rest of the way.
I just, like we just talked about the scarcity amount of running backs.
Like, and this
You
is
get
this is
them
one of the
guys,
better
you're good.
backup running backs in the league. He's
Yeah.
not great, but like he can do it. He can do the job,
He's got experience.
and he'll get high volume. I
Absolutely.
mean, you saw David Montgomery's workload.
He gets 20 to 25 carries a game.
25, 30
single
touches
game.
total.
Yeah, every single game.
Goal line roll. On a team that wants to run the football.
Who's
So
on your
he's our
radar?
top. So the next guy I would say is this, and you guys can agree or disagree. So we agree that Damian Williams is number 1 on the list this week.
I would agree with
I would say number 2 is Samaje Perine because I think that there's a chance that Joe Mixon's out week to week with an ankle sprain.
Regular.
The usual, which is a shame. He's been playing well. But this is the issue with him, right? This is the issue that you guys definitely knocked earlier in the preseason. And I said Joe Mixon's good. He's a good player. But this is what happens with Joe Mixon. So, Samaje Perine, do we agree that he's the second biggest player on the waiver wire? Or are you saying, fuck no, it's Samaje Perine?
I mean,
Like, is
it's
he a priority pickup? If you have, let me phrase it for you. So I know you're in a budget league, so I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say this. In a traditional league where you have a top 5 waiver wire pick, are you going to use your claim on him this week?
No.
No?
I don't know.
And maybe I should.
I'll use it. I'll use it on Mooney.
You use it. You
I
use
can't. I can't look at my lineup and look at Samaje Perine in my lineup.
feel comfortable.
I would be like, fuck, I'm just gonna lose this week. Taking an L, like
So
straight
you just
up.
don't
I
think that
wouldn't feel
he's
comfortable.
valuable enough to use a top 5 claim on. He's just not good enough.
I just don't. He doesn't do it for me.
But would you guys
He's
use?
not a household
Well, Mike,
name.
No.
what is your response, Mike?
I probably wouldn't. I mean, but it depends on my roster. like for me, I have to know what I'm looking
Yeah,
at. But like
I
if
mean,
I pick
right.
him up and I put him in my flex or something like that, no, I'm going into that week thinking, okay, I lost.
If I need a running back, it's different. It's
Well,
completely
look,
different.
I know everyone's going to be able to, like, everyone can say that, need base. I'm saying, though, if you're looking to upgrade your roster, it don't matter, like, just try to
No, I would feel,
downplay need
I would feel
and
more
talk
comfortable
about the
going-
player's value.
I would go get AJ Green or Chenault or Mooney or something like that before I would get Samaje Perine.
Yeah, me
Would
too.
you guys use a top 5 claim on Damian Williams?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the offense is built around running. The Bengals are built around passing.
Yeah,
And I
Agree
think
with that.
that we're in agreement that Montgomery's injury could be serious.
could be.
They said they didn't think
wasn't
anything
ACL.
was- yeah, they said they didn't think
No.
it was that.
No,
But he didn't get an MRI yet.
not yet. I think we'll know more probably by Thursday. Probably.
Quick question, because I didn't see this when we were rolling in. Did Josh Jacobs wind up playing tonight?
He is. He's
He
active.
is. So, there you go, Nick.
Well, I benched him this week.
No, that's okay, but that's a good sign for you, I would say.
Oh yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I kind of wish he wasn't playing because, like, if he gets hurt, then I didn't use him, I'd be pissed.
Then you got to rush. Then you got to
Like a
rush to
fucking-
pick up
yeah.
Peyton
It's like
Barber.
yeah, it's like a fucking bitch slap. You know what I mean? No.
If you pick up Peyton Barber, bro.
Who, me? Yeah, Peyton Barber. That's another one too. Like, I mean, but he's been like productive. He has.
So I heard you guys say AJ Green. Is he like
He
the
wasn't-
AJ Green again?
So look, I wouldn't go there, but this is my thought. This is my thought on him. D Hop has all that attention now. He's not getting doubled. If it's 1-on-1, I still think AJ Green is near the top of being able to beat 1-on-1.
Where's AJ?
Adriel Jeremiah Green. Is he here?
He sounds like Skip Bayless with that.
Fuck. I'll retract that
You're
statement.
Mike
then.
Bayless on Thursday night.
Oh
Or
no!
Skip Palante on
No!
Thursday.
No, call me Kyler again. I like that. No. Adriel Jeremiah Palante. I love AJ Green. I love AJ Green. I actually would be willing to go pick him up this week. I think that we've seen enough to say that he's the clear wide receiver 2 in this lineup. Agree?
I
He
agree.
didn't forget how to catch.
No.
I think that the ability never left. I said this in our Cardinals
Told him he was
preview.
washed.
I said it in the
Yeah.
previews.
Was
I
over
said,
the hill.
Oh yeah, it was about it.
yeah.
Jalen Ramsey.
I think you guys are disagreeing with me too. I said I thought AJ Green still got something left in the tank, but the key is, can he stay healthy? He looks
I
pretty
told him he
healthy,
was over the
dragging guys
hill.
into the end
Looks all
zone.
right.
He's dragging people in the end zone. So here's another question. I'm full of questions today.
I could tell.
Is he a top 30 wide receiver in PPR the rest of the way?
I'm gonna say no, but potentially yes. That's a fucking good question.
I'm saying yeah.
Shit.
I don't care. They throw the ball a lot.
Uh-huh.
It's the volume's there.
Top 30?
Listen,
Why not?
That's a lot of wide receivers, man.
I'm thinking, yeah.
I'm rocking with them. I don't give a fuck.
It's AJ Green
They throw the ball so much.
in single coverage. I love that point, Mike. I love that. And I
DeAndre
think
Hopkins has all the attention.
So do you put him in the 25 to 30 range, or do you actually think
Yeah.
he's below 25?
I think he could be top 25,
would
but I'm
put-
not
Just-
ready to pronounce that. That's why I kind
Yeah.
of
We're
framed
playing
the
with the
top.
safe boys over here. 30,
Yeah. Check my record.
All right, fine. I'll say yes.
25, top 25, really. You don't want
Yes.
to go on. You,
The way he's
you don't
playing
want to go
right
on that
now,
ledge, bro. I'm
the-
not going to force you off that ledge.
No, I'm going to say it because I am the staunch Cardinal believer on this show.
True.
I love Tyler.
Mike, Mike, please just no. Listen,
love
listen, listen.
Tyler.
I'm actually going to plead to this other end of the table. I'm pleading that you will just admit that Kyler is the MVP frontrunner after this week.
If Derek, yes, unless Derek Carr wins tonight.
Fine, I can accept that answer from you, Mike. That's a concession from you, Nick.
You know how hard
Is
that
he
was
the
to do?
MVP frontrunner?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. They're,
I
they're
mean,
4-0. They're 3-0.
How
on the
impressive
road.
was that?
They're 3-0 on the road.
That was an unbelievable performance. What we say, look, I sat here, I flipped both of you off. I said, fuck you both for taking the Cardinals. And
I knew it,
Nick,
dude.
I apologize. I came after you for no reason.
And I never
was
even
just angry. I
slandered
was
the
so
man's
angry
name.
at Mike.
I have that effect.
I
on
was
people.
so angry at Mike that I just
trickles out
went
of me.
off. I was so angry at Mike. Because, Mike, I just don't, I can't, I don't understand. I feel like you just do it now for me.
No. Everything I say on here, I really mean.
Oh, man. Mike, that game was a nationally televised game this week at the 4 p.m. hour. I watched that whole game.
It was good.
Eye test for me says this guy is just so fucking good. He's elite.
Good. I got to see him in January. I haven't got the opportunity.
I will say I want to see how he adjusts because I know how it's going to be. It's going to be
not
like
elite.
Oh, he's so fucking.
He's not elite. He's not elite.
He is this year.
Sure, Nick.
I'm sure he's not elite.
I mean, he just
We need to actually redefine the word elite.
76% completion percentage.
The past 4
Because
games
what's-
he has been, dude.
No. We need to
crushing.
redefine the word elite. Just because you have 4 good games in a row, that'll make you elite.
That's what I said right now.
Oh no, I saw enough last year to think that.
Elite.
I didn't see that.
You put
He didn't adjust
elite
very
onto
well in the
somebody's
second
name.
half.
You say, yo, that guy's elite. You're gonna go off of 4 games? I'm going off of a body of work.
body of work.
I'm
Right.
talking a body
gonna
of
say
work
this.
through years and consistency throughout the NFL.
I'm going to say
That's elite.
3/4.
I've been saying that. That's why I told you Matt Stafford wasn't
That's why
elite.
we always toss this fucking word around elite. Like
I
Lamar
don't-
Jackson, is he elite?
No, he's not.
I
He's not
don't.
elite.
He has an MVP. Great.
I don't
But did he win a
toss
Super
that.
Bowl?
I don't toss that word around.
You need a bowl.
I'm
cuz.
going by what I
Straight
see.
up.
I don't know.
Bowl
I
and
said
stats.
off the
Stats matter,
record.
though.
I said off the record. I will not tolerate from this moment forward until proven otherwise. I will not tolerate any Kyler Murray slander from anybody.
He's a 500 quarterback.
I'm looking at the camera now. Don't go after Kyler. Mike, don't you dare. You cannot say a fucking word about Kyler Murray until further notice.
All I'm saying
Let's
is
go.
January. That's
And this
all I
has
want to
nothing
say.
to do with Baker Mayfield.
No,
I
no,
can't.
no,
I'm not
I know.
even.
Wait.
That's actually disrespectful. I put him in that sentence.
They play in 2 weeks. I want to see a bet between you guys.
And we are, because here's the funniest
Oh,
thing.
we're gonna definitely bet on that.
Yeah.
No,
Wait,
we are.
I don't know who's at home.
Don't matter. Because here's the prediction right now. This week, Kyler is going to
Cleveland.
beat the 49ers.
I said that.
And then he's going to lose to Baker Mayfield, and that's going to be the longest fucking night of your life.
Oh my God.
Well, no. To me,
What's fucking wrong with that man?
God, fuck, man. You took all my momentum with that comment. Someone else say
So go
what he
ahead.
said. Someone else say what he said.
They're going to
Godfar, what the hell's going on over there?
No, so wait. They're going to lose. They're going to beat the 49ers this week, and then they're going to lose to the Browns.
Is it in Cleveland? For real. I don't need to know this.
I don't even know.
You think the Niners are going to lose again?
Yeah. Remember what I said last show? And
thought
this is before.
What about Trey Lance?
I said, so this is what I said.
Cardinals are at the Browns, and they're going to lose that game. They're going to be coming off 2 big emotional wins.
I don't like that spot.
Well, if he's elite, he'll beat them.
Come on.
Oh, I agree though.
Listen,
but that's
is
elite
Tom
shit.
Brady elite?
Yeah.
Did he get outplayed the last 2 weeks, though? Yeah.
By who?
Mac Jones outplayed him last night.
You guys are wild, bro.
Mac Jones played better than Tom Brady last night.
Did you see that throw to
Bill
Antonio
Belichick,
Brown?
by the way, I do not understand for the life of me.
Antonio Brown dropped a touchdown. That was a beautiful throw.
Yo,
by
but
the way.
then he caught another 40-yard bomb that got called back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly.
Killed me. I actually had to start him in a league because I'm so injured right now. But he did get outplayed. That's okay. He won the game. Was it Bill Belichick's fault, though?
What does that mean he got outplayed?
Mac Jones played better last night. He did.
Like he completed more passes?
I'm pretty sure he did. And he had less attempts and did that. And he had more yards, which is your argument from the week prior when Matt Stafford outplayed.
Okay.
Man, Mike pulled up
So
different.
Okay, wait, hold on.
It's okay. Listen.
Wait. You just said he outplayed him, right? Because of the yards. But
No,
Brady
I said he had
Brady had
more
passing
completions on
yards.
less attempts and
Brady
still had more yards.
Brady had more passing yards than Stafford. He did.
Listen to what I said.
432, bro.
Listen to what I said.
432.
Listen to what I said.
How do you get outplayed throwing
Listen to me.
432 yards? What the
He
fuck are we
had
talking
more
about?
completions on less attempts and still had more yards last night. 2 TDs. Tom Brady had 0 last night.
He also had 1 drop and it was a bomb. It was a beautiful
Listen, I'm
throw
not,
in
I'm
the
not
rain.
saying it wouldn't have made a difference, but I'm just saying Mac Jones played a better game last night.
Mac
and it's
Jones
okay.
played great.
It's
He
okay to
played
say
good.
that.
I didn't say he played bad, but I'm just saying he didn't outdo
Listen,
him. What the fuck are we talking
It's
about?
okay to say that.
He outdueled
I just
him.
want
This
to. I
is
want to
so
remind you
crazy,
guys
dog.
that there's a
We
lot
are
of
talking
there's a lot of
crazy over
personal things
Cone talk.
involved. Like if I go
talking
after
crazy.
if I go after one of your guys, it's like it's personal.
It's not personal.
But listen to me.
It's never personal.
I
don't give a
will
fuck.
not. Listen,
I don't.
my eyes were not blinded last night when I saw Mac Jones played a better football game, and the Patriots should have won that game. That was actually a decent kick. If I'm Belichick, I'm going for that, and I'm trying to get a closer kick.
He didn't trust Mac Jones.
All right. Well, this is my analysis. The
didn't
Patriots.
trust him.
The Patriots.
He trusted
played-
Nick Folk, I think.
Listen.
Over Mac Jones, that's telling.
The Patriots play. Yeah.
He hasn't made a field goal.
Oh, they looked like they had no problem trusting Mac Jones last night.
He outplayed him so much. They kicked the field goal for 56,
And
instead of going for it on 4th and 3.
Nick
but he
Folk-
outplayed
it's Nick
Brady
Folk,
though,
right?
right? But if he had
the
Brady,
Bucs kicked an awful lot of field goals last night.
Hold on, time out. If the Patriots had Brady, what are they doing?
They're going for it.
Facts.
Hold on. It's Nick Folk, right?
It felt like a Belichick thing here.
It's a
By the
Nick
way, he was wrong.
He hasn't made
It's
he
facts.
hasn't made a field goal over 50 yards in 6 years.
I didn't like the decision.
They should have went for it.
They should have.
If he's outdueling Tom Brady, he's going for it. That means that he wasn't doing shit either.
Which is crazy to me. Like the Bill Belichick. I mean, I already told you guys. I thought Tom Brady
You're going
was.
for, if your quarterback is balling against
I
Brady,
thought-
you're going for it on 4th and 3.
Yeah,
I
him,
thought,
I'm in agreement with
I
you.
thought Tom
It's
Brady
straight
would
up.
throw 4 touchdowns last
Mike,
night.
Mike, if he's balling like that, they're going for it on 4th and 3.
It was a
trusting Nick
weird-
Folk for
Listen.
56 in the fucking in the rain like that. No way, bro. No way.
I forgot about the rain.
I'm sorry. No, there's no way.
If I'm a Patriots
was
fan, I
poor
feel
rain.
let down by my coach last night. That's a Belichick move.
What's a Belichick move?
That was a bad move by Belichick. That's scared. That's scared football.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the quarterback. That's the point. If they had Brady,
I
they're
was
going for
very
it.
impressed with Mac Jones last night.
I was too. No, he played good, but
He played
we gotta
very
stop
well.
saying
He
outdueled
completed
people, bro. What
19
are we
straight
talking about?
passes at one
Nobody
point.
is outdoing this guy, bro.
So,
and this shirt
in
is
the rain-
no, this shirt is outdated. It has
Listen.
5 rings on there. He got 7.
He
I bought this like 2
completed
years ago, 3
19
years ago.
straight passes at one point in the game. He played a better
He-
game.
He played a safe game. The Patriots played a
No.
safe game. The safe boys.
No, Bill
These are
Belichick
the
took
safe
a
boys.
Yeah.
Bill
You
Belichick
guys
made
are
a
the
mistake.
Patriots.
Yeah, you did the hate boys.
I'm just putting it out there. I go by what I see.
They were going.
What
they
I
were
saw,
doing short passes.
like, listen, do I
Brady's
like
throwing
Kyler?
bombs, guys.
Listen,
In the rain.
do I like Kyler? Of course,
Really?
but he's
I
not
couldn't
my
tell.
guy. He's not.
But hold on.
I go by the eye test, and I saw a massive difference maker in that game. That guy, he stands out. Tom Brady did not play better than Mac Jones last night. Eye test. Sorry.
Okay.
Confusion.
And that game was.
Well, I mean, you're a big QBR guy, so Mac Jones' QBR was 46.
I'm not a QBR guy. I go by quarterback rating.
Facts.
That one makes more sense anyway for me. Which he was in the hundreds and Brady was in the 70s last time I looked at it. But I did not look at it. I just want to point that out. It's okay. There is a takeaway from this game, though. I'm going to ask you guys another fantasy question. Leonard Fournette. He got the lion's share last night.
Well deserved. I'm buying.
I just think that they had to just give it to somebody.
I'm buying them.
Like, listen, this is what the Bucs needed to do. They didn't throw the ball well. That's fine. They had a rough game there. It's not going to be that way. Like, this is Tom Brady. He'll be fine. Okay.
The season starts now for him.
I mean,
For
that's
who?
still
Tom Brady.
That's a
'Cause he
huge.
got
It's
past
over.
this game.
It's
He
over.
got the monkey off his back.
Yep.
That's
He's
a
been
huge
looking
win.
forward to this game for 4 weeks.
It's good for both teams. And the Patriots, they come away with a moral victory. I hate using that, but they hung tough with the Bucs. The Bucs defense, man. I mean, look, they only gave up 17 points, but they are beatable.
Who?
The Bucs defense right now. They
are.
got to shape up.
Yeah, in October, but
But
come January,
We'll see.
Nah, well, they have a lot of
But-
injuries too, and we also didn't mention a lot of. This is so disrespectful. Tom Brady is the all-time passing leader in NFL history. He's
I
number
was
one.
going to give him his credit.
He's king.
Before we moved on from the
But
Bucs.
if that was Kyler, oh, it would have been the first
No,
thing
come
announced on the show.
on,
And
come
that's a fucking
on,
fact.
come on.
Mike, that's a fact.
Come on.
Mike, that's a fact, bro.
No, he
Mike,
only needed 60
Mike,
yards.
Mike, that's a fact, bro.
It's not a fact.
That's a fact.
It's not a fact.
You were over here dancing and fucking doing the Harlem Shake for 4-0, but you ain't gonna call out the all-time passing leader? Come on, man.
we back.
All right. I apologize to you for that. That is something you should take offense to.
I am.
I apologize.
I'm hurt.
But
That's
listen,
a-
we
that-
all knew he was going to do it. It's like, I knew he was going to do it right away. 60-something yards, all right?
68.
68 yards. We all knew he was going to do it.
I know,
the
but
Patriots
man,
knew it. Tom Brady knew it.
We gotta acknowledge it. That's
Tom Brady
history.
didn't even make a big deal about it.
I know,
Tom
but we
Brady
gotta
said
acknowledge it.
he wanted the game
It's
to go.
history. You'll never see it again.
It's a little early to say that.
Oh my God.
We're talking about
really gonna go here?
Passing yards
Passing yards, bro.
in a league that passes the fuck out of the ball now.
93,000 passing yards. Who's gonna catch him? It's gonna take 20-something years.
Right now, I'm not willing to say anybody, but Patrick Mahomes will always be on that list, that short list.
Nah, I'm good.
They just throw a lot in the NFL these days. It's more of the NFL is a passing game now. That's all it is. It's not about Brady. It's a hell of an
I
achievement.
don't think he's getting it.
But yo, back to Leonard Fournette though. Not to minimize that. Are you guys actively buying Leonard Fournette now? Do you think he's the clear-cut RB1 in this offense? And he's definitely not an RB1 in fantasy, but do you think that you can buy in on him as a fantasy asset?
Oh, he's not an RB1.
No, is he the RB1 on the Bucs now? Clearly.
I think so. I mean, 20-6.
Do you trust this?
Yeah.
Do you trust this now? Do you trust him as possibly a usable asset in fantasy football?
Yeah. I would have him as if he was my third running back on my roster, I would be okay with that. Mm-hmm. But if he was my second, I would be a little shaky on it.
Again, though, he's on a team that scores a lot of points. The opportunities will be there.
But it's inconsistent because sometimes they put in Rojo, then they put in Fournette, so and then Gio Bernard's gonna come back, so
because he had that passing game role last night.
he did, yeah,
which
He had
definitely
that week
matters.
1 too
yeah.
against the Cowboys.
And they seem to trust him. Like with Ronald Jones, it's obvious like Ronald Jones is the better rusher, but they don't trust him, and he fumbles the ball.
I was gonna say because he always
Almost
calls
too
up
much.
the ball.
Yeah,
And there's nothing else he brings to the table. Pass protection's out the window. So, I mean, they seem to trust Lenny. And they did in the playoff run. It was good they went back to him, I think. And he had a nice game, 91 yards. So, I'd be willing to buy, but I'm not, like, going crazy. I'm just saying, like, you might be able to acquire him for a low price and could wind up being an RB2 going forward.
You know who's approaching droppable?
He's more RB3 right now.
Myles Gaskin, yeah.
Oh, man, the Dolphins really need to figure their
I'm
shit
so
out.
happy I didn't draft him. He was never I never wanted him.
It's a shame.
Bro, he had 2 carries for 3 yards yesterday.
What?
I don't know what happened.
That's
I
like
didn't
Royce
even know
Freeman
that.
numbers.
I didn't even know that.
That's Royce the 5'9".
Dole selling high.
That team needs to figure their shit out right now. I thought that, I mean,
He's horrible, dude.
is he though? Is he or the Dolphins just horrible?
2 carries for 3 yards.
I mean,
Well, what are you going to know off of 2 carries?
it's a product of practice. It is. It's a product of practice. Am I wrong? I'm not wrong. Am I wrong?
The Dolphins are a fucking clusterfuck.
Mike,
That's
am I
what I'm
wrong?
going to say.
They're so
Am I
bad.
wrong?
You're not entirely wrong, no.
Oh, my God.
I'll go with you on that.
Malcolm Brown.
Practice player.
Hey,
I mean, he plays hard, but
Yeah.
seriously, though.
he's getting to work.
What the fuck are the Dolphins doing? Seriously.
I don't even think they know what they're doing.
Dude, if you have him right now, you have to feel like shit.
I mean,
Gaskin?
here's the thing: is I don't think people bought high on him. I think he was like a, mid to late round target in fantasy, who should be getting the work.
I mean, 2 carries?
yeah, they're just not running
crazy.
the football anyway. I mean,
So
Malcolm
you
Brown
sounded the
has 8
fucking
carries.
alarm.
Hell yeah, and I sounded the
Go
alarm.
ahead, Phil. Sound the fucking alarm on Myles Gaskin. Is he droppable?
He does another outing like this.
Yeah, if he's putting up,
The fuck?
if he's doing that again, if he's getting 1.5 yards per carry, I think he's droppable.
I would drop him and go get. I would go get Lacrosillo.
Because here's the thing.
Oh my God, there's another one. Go ahead, Nick.
Actually, I don't know if I drop him because Malcolm Brown does get hurt a lot. So I mean, it depends. I would probably keep him for a little bit. But if he gives me
I'd
1.5
hold.
yards to carry for a couple more weeks,
I'd hold, but I'm
me
a little nervous.
me out.
But yo, actually, that's a good one. Latavius Murray out of nowhere.
Lapicillo.
I got
Healthy
him.
scratch Tyson Williams. Latavius Murray gets 18 carries. This is a team that does not give the bulk of the work to one running back. And this week,
Until now.
it's just like, what the fuck? I dropped him in 2 leagues.
Sorry to
Happily.
hear that.
Happily. I mean, it came down to a situation where I was just like, there's no real like upside to having him.
That's what you think.
I mean, I went out and added him over.
I've actually just
several
held
other
them
players.
because our league is so deep that
Yeah, you guys kind of have to.
yeah.
yeah, you need
Like,
that.
I was just like, this is fucking annoying. I'm going to go out and get a high upside player. I forget who I added.
So quick, moving. I want to move on real fast because I have
ahead.
somebody I'm panicking on. I'm dead ass serious. George Kittle.
Ooh. Mike, are you Are you going to sound the fucking alarm on George Kittle?
What his hype is, he's not there.
I mean, do you think it's just a result of being injured right now?
I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's Deebo Samuel's emergence. I don't know what it is. But people were drafting him to be on the Kelseys and the Wallers.
Yeah.
He's not even close.
There's plenty of work to go around there. They are not going to him right now, which is kind of weird. I'm not ready to sound the fucking alarm though. I would be saying more like I'm gonna buy low on George Kittle if I
stay
can.
low. Him and Pitts.
I'm buying low on Pitts too. It's there. Like the touchdown regression is coming for him and Calvin Ridley. Cordarelle Patterson will experience negative touchdown regression, and that's going to go to Ridley and Pitts.
Hopefully, David.
They are actively trying to get both involved, and they look fine. But the problem is, it's just not happening right now. It will go up.
You know who's a weird tight end? Mike Gesicki. He's just a weird tight end.
Talent.
He's talented as hell.
He got me. He was getting 0 for like the first half, and then like the third quarter, like when they were getting blown out, then he started catching passes. I don't understand why they don't use him more.
Don't make any sense.
It really doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh, here we got a trade offer from James. James, Dak looked good, man. The Cowboys, hell of a second half.
I told you earlier on in the year.
I'm going to give a shout out to the Cowboys because Carolina was winning 14-13 at the half. Mm-hmm. And Dallas just shot out of a fucking cannon in the second half. And they just blew them away. Blew them away. What was it? Number 4. Yeah, Dak. Well, Dak.
He's that guy.
I mean, and that's the thing. The recipe was there again. Dak is going to light people up with this recipe because he doesn't have to be like a world beater. And by the way, I'm telling you something about Dak right now that I noticed clear improvement on. Reads and progressions. He looks like a more cerebral quarterback this year. He knows where he wants to go with the ball, and he's making better decisions this year. Better than I've ever seen from him. The efficiency's there right now, but I'm just saying, like, if he develops on that end of the game, which he looks like he has, you know, like I said, it was all about health for me when we did our rankings. Dak could be a top 5 quarterback. He's not getting a ton of volume right now, but that's good for him because it's working. Actually, I'm amazed that he's doing it with virtually no production from the wide receivers. But hold that thought though, because James is asking me a question about a trade. Thanks for the mailbag question here. So the question is, are you trading Kyle Pitts and Antonio Brown for Mike Gesicki and is this Elijah Mitchell, I'm going to say?
Elijah Mitchell.
No.
I'm not even thinking about it.
Hell
I'm rejecting
no.
the trade, and I'm not even talking to the homie. That's disrespectful.
Who's offering that? Is James, are you offering that? Or is he getting that offer? Because if he's getting that offer, I'm fucking streaking tonight. I'm saying hell yeah if I'm getting Pitts and AB in that deal, I'm streaking tonight.
Yeah, I would do that.
Well, do that when I leave.
No, wait. He did receive that offer. What? Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm confused. Clarify this.
Me too.
Clarify this, James.
I
just complimented you. You better not have declined that deal.
I think. Does he have?
No way.
I'll be confused.
Oh, he off. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. He offered. Okay, yeah. Okay, thank God. Whew, okay.
You're pale.
I trust his opinion with football. He's a smart kid. All right. Good job declining that deal. AB for Mitchell. So James is saying that he declined that offer smartly.
I would decline it too.
And he countered with AB for Elijah Mitchell.
I would decline it because I think Trey Sermon is taking a load of the carries now.
You think that you've seen enough from Sermon this week that will say,
I don't.
Hey, I trust you.
But here's the thing: I don't really trust any Niners running backs.
Because also Jeff Wilson's going to get back in the picture eventually.
They're running back, but
But Trey Sermon balled this week.
Yeah.
And that was with Trey Lance, a quarterback, in a quarter and a half. So, you know how I feel about AB. This is not like a personal thing, but this is like, I can't do it. I can't do that deal. I also like Trey Sermon. I can't do that deal, James. I'm saying no. I think you'd be selling AB too soon. And I think last night, like with that 40-yard catch, he's got a 100-yard game. And we're suddenly looking at his game a little differently. I mean, he was very active in that game last night in the rain. And if Gronk's out for an extended period of time, AB's that guy. He's that dude.
Oh, yeah, I'm keeping AB.
I'm not selling AB.
No
I stand by it. I still think he'll be a top 25 receiver. This is another great question. Here we go. This is from my mom, I believe. Yes, it is. Is it time to sound the alarm for Miles Sanders? It seems like Kenneth Gainwell's getting more work, too. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Donna.
I've always sounded the alarm on Sanders.
You're sounding the alarm on Sanders?
I never even sounded it.
They're not consistent.
You don't get work.
Yeah, it doesn't get work. I mean, what are you holding?
Like, are you in a panic here?
When
I say that, let me rephrase. Are you in a panic to get rid of him right now?
I would look to trade him.
Phil, hit the alarm. Oh, I'm looking to trade him. Yeah. But
I thought you were disagreeing.
Listen,
Bro.
well, here's the thing. Fantasy perspective. I mean, your window to trade him, you're going to be selling low. Does he look slow? Yeah, you're tripping, James. He has the highest. Listen, this is not his problem, okay? Miles Sanders, the question was, does he look slow or is he tripping? You're tripping.
He's good, dude.
He literally leads the NFL in yards per carry on first down. We just literally don't go to him.
I was going to say, but he only gets the ball twice a game.
He looks nothing but explosive. This is the entirety of his career. I am saying he usually... Wait, what?
Bye-bye.
What happened? What did I miss?
Yeah, put the camera on me and Nick. That's so...
What the fuck did I just miss?
That sucks.
And you'll know what that means.
That's a shame.
What did I...
I hope he's all right, though. Bad karma.
Something happened in the game tonight. Is that what happened?
Austin Eckler's hurt. That's regular.
So...
Looks like a hamstring, yeah.
We're going to revisit that in a second.
Yeah,
and
a shame.
And it is a shame because he's a good player.
So good.
He's a good player. But let's go back to this. Miles Sanders. In fantasy, you're kind of fucked because you're going to be selling low right now. So I'm holding on for dear life, and I am a Sanders owner in one league. The talent is there. And I have to say, like, if the Eagles ran the ball in that game yesterday, they might have stayed in it a little longer. Like, that's the thing is they were going point for point with the Chiefs, but you can't let that offense get back on the field. The Eagles need to run the football. They need to run the football, and I think Nick Sirianni is going to realize this. Like, it's just so obvious at this point for me. So I'm holding Sanders. I'm not selling low. I'm a little annoyed, and I'm not panicking, but I'm concerned that they haven't figured this out. We're going into week 5 now. And this is one of the most explosive players in the league. It makes no sense to me. It's really strange.
Yeah, he hasn't figured it out.
They should be running the football 30 times a game as a team minimum. And Jalen Hurts threw 45 passes
but that's
yesterday.
not setting up Jalen Hurts to be successful.
It's not. And he had a good game, but this is because the Chiefs defense, we should be sounding the alarm on him, if anything.
But you could give Sanders 18 carries and give Gainwell 12 and be effective.
As long as Sanders gets 25 touches a game, I don't care how, he needs 25 touches. 20 minimum.
I don't care how
he gets it. I don't understand.
It's not going to happen. It's
I'm
not
holding,
going to happen.
They don't do it.
They don't do it. I mean,
that's in our big money league for Don. She's got Sanders. I think he's her third running back, though. So that's a pretty good problem to have. He's your third running back. This is a 10-team league. She has Najee Harris as well. That's another one where I'm just like, I actually might be selling high on Najee Harris. That Pittsburgh offense is garbage. I have Najee Harris in that same league that I have Sanders. And I think I'm going to sell high. I mean, the volume's always going to be there, but there's no way, like, I just can't. It's a non-PPR league, so I can't see him, like, cranking out enough points for me week to week.
So you think his ceiling is kind of capped?
It's kind of like a Saquon situation where it's like, he looked great yesterday, but he'll never consistently eclipse 60 yards rushing because their offense just sucks that much. The quarterback's not doing enough, and the offensive line's trash.
Right.
But they make up for it in receiving yards and catches. So in a PPR league, all right, I'm like, fine. He catches so many dump-off passes, but I'm in a non-PPR league there. I'm selling Najee Harris.
Interesting.
I would sell him. And I actually...
He gets a lot of volume, dude.
I'll tell you, like, it was a point of the draft. This is a really small league, but it was a point of the draft where I took him second round. And if I had a later pick in that league, I would have taken Chris Carson. But I'm like kicking myself there because that's like where I would have. I missed Chris Carson because I took Najee Harris, and I was kicking myself because I stand by what I say. I didn't have Najee Harris in my top 10, and I thought I'd be able to get Chris Carson in the 3rd round. My brother took him because he's smart. He knew I was going to take him. I mean, he listens to P&I. He's obviously smart. Play the song, Phil. Get that going a little bit.
Not working. We got it.
Yeah, Hurts has more carries than running backs. But back to Austin Eckler. So that's breaking news.
Well, no, he's back in the game.
He's back in the game, but
yeah,
that kind of scares me a little bit.
it does.
Listen, I'm going to remind people what I did.
He's awesome though.
I'm going to remind people what I did. I had a chance to take Eckler in the 2nd round. He fell so far in one of my leagues. I had the number 1 pick in that league. So he fell all the way to the wraparound pick for me at the number 1 pick. This is like 1920, right? And I took Clyde Edwards-Helaire over him. And I don't regret it to this moment. It was
Over
always
who?
about, I took him over Eckler. This was also non-PPR. PPR.
Wait, what?
I said this to you guys, I think, 2 weeks ago. I took Clyde Edwards-Helaire 2nd round over Austin Eckler in a non-PPR league, and I had no problem doing it.
Wow.
PPR, though, I would have reconsidered. But this is more about, like, if the guy gets his workload.
Availability?
Well, no. I just, like, I don't.
You weren't worried about Eckler's injury, though?
I was worried about his injury
right.
history,
So
but
that's
I don't
why.
think, I never thought he was going to get 200 carries. He never has had it, and he's never stayed healthy long enough. Talented as fuck. If I knew that,
Fair point.
You know, I'm just saying value-wise here. Like, we're thinking.
You just don't think he can sustain it,
Like,
throughout
he was-
through the whole 16 games.
He's an awesome player,
He's great.
but he won't be able to hold up with that workload. And this is Matthew Berry's ride or die for the season. He's been off with the ride or dies the past couple of years. Just going to point that out. I didn't like that as a ride or die pick. And there were people I knew taking him 1st round. I said, are you fucking nuts? He's not a 1st round running back. He can't be.
Who, Eckler?
Yeah, he can't be.
I think he is, but
The talent is there. Like I said. Who you targeting if you trade Najee? It's tough for me. James just asked that. He's asking great questions tonight.
He's engaged.
Who would you guys trade Najee Harris for right now? Who do you think you could get? Like, what's the best if you're trading, like, you know, running back receiver package, 2 for 2 kind of thing? Who's the running back you think you can get in this deal for Najee Harris? Because I struggled. I have already looked and I've struggled. I was hoping I could literally trade like Najee and one of my lesser receivers for Chris Carson and a slightly better receiver. This is a 3-wide receiver league. But my brother has him. And I know he's not going to do it. As soon as he says,
because I wouldn't trade him.
like, as soon as he says to, like, as soon as I say I want to sell Najee Harris, well, 1, that's an alarm. But 2, as soon as I say to somebody that I want,
that's a good
you know,
question.
it is a really good question. That would be
trying to
like my
think about
target,
it.
especially because you just asked me.
I want to give a good answer.
He had a bad week this week, and Alex Collins had a better game. Granted, it came off of 1 carry separated them in the end, basically. It was the touchdown. But that's kind of like a target for me. I'm thinking, all right, the Chris Carson owners kind of panicked after this, and I would be targeting Chris Carson. That would be my target. And I'd have no problem doing it. But I would make sure
Having
it's a 2
Carson
for 2.
over Najee.
I already said that to you, but that's the thing. It's like value-wise, I want to make sure I get my buck out of this. I'll get a good receiver out of it and dump a lesser one and then make it a 2 for 2 kind of deal.
Yeah. So what about like?
It's kind of tough. Or you could trade him for a wide receiver. That's the other
Well,
option.
I was thinking, you know, trade him for a lesser running back and a wide receiver
You could, because in
for
PPR,
for Harris.
in PPR, he's going to carry a lot of value because he catches so many dump-off passes.
So I would probably take.
Tough question, right?
I think
really loaded
I,
question.
I think the low end running back you can probably deal with would be Chase Edmonds.
Ooh.
Because I mean, not for nothing, he's getting the carries. They're on an explosive offense.
he looks good.
He can catch the ball, and in PPR, that's what you need. You need a guy who catches the ball. And then,
Oh, look at that. You should give her a shout out.
and then
Well, she should have been listening to P&I all along.
fucked
Now
up.
I'm throwing the shade.
it's real shit. So I would go with Chase Edmonds and another wide receiver but like a wide receiver 2 type.
This is nothing against you at all, Nick.
But I wouldn't trade Najee Harris.
If Chase Edmonds is the best I can get out of that, I'm not doing it.
I'm just saying if
What's
I
the best, like,
hypothetically
highest
speaking,
end
if I
running
can get a
back you
wide
can get?
receiver 2, if I can get an Adam Thielen and Chase Edmonds for
Now
Najee Harris, then
that's
maybe I
interesting.
do it. That's what I'm saying.
Who's the highest end running back you think you can get though? Like, I'll give you some names. I'll give you some names.
Well, you have to go 2
you think
for
you
2.
can get? I mean,
We're not
him,
gonna do,
him
not
for
gonna do 2 for 1.
Saquon feels like almost like an equal trade-off, but you're going for a guy with higher upside as a player. So I'm not going to say that. Some people might do that though. I would consult. Let's see. What about Joe Mixon? Would you do it if Joe Mixon's involved? You guys don't love Joe Mixon though. I mean, I think he's in a better position to succeed this year, but I would probably hold Najee Harris. So we're establishing value here. I'd rather have Najee Harris over Joe Mixon. We agree on this, right?
Yeah, I'm not a Joe Mixon kind of guy.
Would you trade Najee Harris for DeAndre Swift?
No.
Because, I mean, I'd say probably not, but it's at least interesting. Just, I mean, we're going off of talent in bad situations. Well, one I can trust that has a good offensive line. The Lions' offensive line is good.
Yeah, but
And
Najee's the only running back that's getting work. Jamal Williams is getting some work with DeAndre Swift.
Would you trade Harris for Gibson?
No,
I wouldn't do it either.
I wouldn't do that. I mean, look, and I'm
Dude,
just
JD
putting it out
McKissick's
there. Like
taking
he's
touches away from him.
I know.
he is.
Caesar has all the backups in the
know.
NFL.
Najee Harris, by the way, is third in fantasy points right now among running backs. So you actually like might be able to sell pretty high.
He's
But I'm
getting
just
15
saying, like,
targets a game.
yeah.
Facts.
He's got fucking 34 targets. That's crazy overall in the season.
Who?
He literally almost has more receptions than Miles Sanders has carries.
Who are we talking about?
Najee. He has almost more receptions than Miles Sanders has carries.
How are you selling him?
Yeah, so why are you selling? What are you selling?
Because I don't
He's
foresee...
getting the volume that everybody
listen,
predicts Eckler to get.
Listen,
I want
this
that
is why I
volume. I
said
take that
I'm selling
volume.
high on him while I can.
I got you. You think he's going to plummet?
No, I think the volume will always be there. He's going to be like a back-end RB1. But there's just not... Like, the Steelers... You should be sounding the fucking alarm on the Steelers. There's like...
They're garbage.
Like, just sound the fucking alarm on them, Phil. The
They
Steelers
are,
just
man.
exhaust me.
They
It's
make
like
me look so fucking bad.
They bore me.
He said Big Ben looks like a tree.
He does. He can't move. He's not mobile.
Callie, right?
Callie.
I
Thanks
was
for
just-
stopping
I
by,
was-
Callie. I appreciate it.
We were just giving her a hard time. We know that she keeps up on social, though. We know this.
Yeah.
All right.
I always give her a hard time at work.
I was giving her a hard time because anyone who doesn't watch P&I deserves that.
yeah.
All right. So, all right, we kind of established the value, though. I mean, like I said, I mean, I think that Chris Carson would be a target where I could get a nice ransom out of that deal. I can get Chris Carson and a wide receiver 2 for Najee Harris and a wide receiver 3 at this point. I think I could. But not in my league because my brother has him. I'm just saying I think I could. Overall perspective, I think everyone's going to see the name. They're going to be like, Najee Harris. This is Chris fucking Carson. You know, it's the same story. Give me Chris Carson, a wide receiver 2 for him. Oh, that's interesting.
Not for me.
Najee Harris in a 3?
No. Dude, Najee Harris is fucking good.
I know. I didn't say he's not good.
I don't know how-
Situation.
He's getting the production though that everybody. The reason people love Eckler is exactly what Najee Harris is doing.
Volume is king. I will never say there's not.
Because you have to understand, he has 34 targets, and how many rushes does he have? Because he gets 18 rushes a game.
He's getting a massive workload. I'm not denying that.
I'm not
I
trading
actually,
him. I'm
you know
not-
what else
I
I
would
would
do.
Imagine
do?
having through 3 games,
Yo.
50 carries and 34 targets.
You know
I'm
what
not
else I
trading.
would do? I'd be saying, this is another target. Go after Jonathan Taylor if you can. Before it's too late.
I'm trying.
Right?
I'm serious.
You would give up? Yo, but
that's thing.
What do you want for Jonathan Taylor?
That's like a situation again. If I could somehow convince the owner of Nick Chubb and Jonathan Taylor to take Najee Harris in a deal, which I probably can right now, hell yeah, I'm doing it in a second.
I got a question
Nick
for you
Chubb-
guys.
Go ahead.
When you're negotiating a fantasy trade, do you like to do it in person or over text?
I don't know anybody that does it in person. So that's number one.
You weren't at the party last night. He was going.
I
out to
actually would
everybody.
feel better about
I
it
was
because
like,
Everybody.
let's trade.
killed
Let's
last
talk about
night.
it.
Who were you asking last night for me?
Let's talk about it. Yeah, facts.
Who do you want for? Who was it? We started laughing because I said, "Leave me alone."
Your team?
Yeah, you said something to me. Don't sit there and say I'm trash or something.
I didn't say.
I know you gave me that
I didn't
look.
say
That's
anything.
I
You
know
see this? You see this? He wants me to talk shit on him. See, I'm not a bad friend. I don't.
I
do
forget who it was, but he comes up to me and he goes, "Yo, who do you want for this?" I'm like, "Dude, leave me alone," because I knew he was there. Because he did it to Tom, then he did it to Mike, then he did
That.
it to
I was.
Fuck, see.
I wanted to see you know, what's up?
Feeling it out. You're throwing your feelers.
Who's on the block? Who's on the block? You guys willing to sell?
Bend.
You guys willing to sell? Let's talk about it. We're here. We're in the flesh. I don't gotta text you. We're in the flesh. Let's talk. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk.
Right?
I mean, listen,
like, what's wrong with that? Would you do that? Or is that weird?
No, I would do it.
Is that weird?
Because you can see if
The
they're kind of
setting
like
last night was weird.
You kind of see if they're like blowing you off, you know, like over text. They're
setting
just
is
gonna
weird.
straight up blow you off if they don't like.
We're
the
watching
deal.
It's the
football.
same thing as getting left on red.
Well, I know all about that. I keep it a bean, a
The
P,
good
and I.
old swipe and delete.
Yeah.
By the way,
Everybody
I just,
goes through that, though. I ain't
thought-
the only one.
I
Fuck
thought
outta
of one
here
other
with that.
name, by the way. Sorry, I thought of one other name. I'd also give up Najee Harris in a deal for Aaron Jones in a heartbeat. Just another name.
Oh, yeah, Aaron Jones is my guy.
That's different.
But I mean, hey, it's not for some people. It's not.
I'm keeping Aaron Jones.
You better fucking keep Aaron Jones.
Yeah, I love him.
Yo, if there's a McCaffrey owner that's still panicking, I'm giving him up for that too. I'm not worried about that at all.
He just got traded in our league.
Yeah.
McCaffrey?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What? I need to hear this.
Do you remember the deal?
It was Hubbard, CMC, and Brandon Cooks for Odell, Hunt, and
Oh, hold on.
and Diggs.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on. But he also got $12. But he also got $12 in free agent budget too, as well, in the deal.
I didn't even need to mention that.
Wait, how much? How much?
$12. Man.
Oh!
I'll take CSC, but I need $12.
I need $12, bro. You gotta fucking pay up. Pony up, brother.
Wait, what? This deal actually happened.
Who do you think?
Yeah.
Who do you think won that?
The CMC side, whoever got CMC was.
Really?
Read it to me again.
It's CMC, Hubbard, and Cooks
Uh-huh.
for Odell,
And $12 free agent budget.
Odell, Diggs, and Hunt.
Are you fucking kidding me? You guys think that's close? Are they listening? Is that someone on the show?
They probably are listening, but they're gonna listen.
Now I'm gonna listen. I'm just being me. Okay.
Who won the deal?
Whoever got McCaffrey.
Damn, I actually think the opposite.
I'm laughing. I'm not even considering
Weirdly.
that.
Why?
Here, if Brandon Cook stays healthy, Derek won that deal.
Yeah, but you got Miles Davis. throwing
Who
around.
got McCaffrey?
Or not Miles Davis.
Who got McCaffrey? You guys are in a half PPR, right? Half PPR?
And then the other half for
Because like right now is a time where I'd be trying to buy low on Stephon Diggs. That right there is an insane buy high. Whoever got CMC.
Davis.
I missed something. I was too busy talking. The usual.
Oh my god.
Wait,
crazy.
timeout.
He said Miles Davis instead of Davis Mills.
Yeah, Davis Mills. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, like, who are we talking? But that's his quarterback, and it ain't gonna change because Watson ain't
Him, it's
coming
always
back.
about volume. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking about Brandon Cooks in a deal. I could give two fucks about him being in a deal.
And
I don't even
But
care.
You get he digs her out, and you get fucking what's his name, and you get
But his wide
Hunt,
receivers.
Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt is awesome. He's been
Listen,
yeah.
so
you can
here,
say what
you just
want.
mentioned
He's
another
been
one.
putting up 20 a week.
He is
That's
a
the bottom
stud,
line,
and
bro.
he should be a starting running back. That's his own fault. So
20 a week.
But
That's all I
listen to
need.
me. Kareem Hunt's a sell high for me. And he did. He just sold high. And also, I'm going to say this. Stephon Diggs is a buy low for me. Because there's a lot of people panicking about him right now, and you shouldn't be. But he hasn't gotten the end zone yet. I think he's still Stephon Diggs, but there's a lot of mouths to be fed in that offense right now.
Dawson.
But
Also
people,
knocks
but people
touchdown
forget
fiend. But listen to me.
Kareem Hunt is the handcuff of Chubb. So
I don't give a fuck about a handcuff in
I
that
would,
deal.
dude. I would because if Chubb
I
went
don't
down,
at all.
Kareem Hunt would be top 5 throughout the whole season.
But listen to me.
cap.
This is Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, but I understand.
And you
but he
got
down.
his
But
handcuff
you
in the
gotta
deal.
Understand, but you got to understand the position.
Oh, I understand.
No, you got to understand the position. This guy was
This is-
0-3. He was
this is-
0-3.
Go ahead.
He had no wide receivers. He didn't. His best wide receiver was Brandon Cooks, and he had CMC, and he was 0-3. So he had
Who's
to
his
ride
other
out.
running back?
He had to ride out with Hubbard for the next
Montgomery
2.
and Hilaire.
I
But the
would have
trade
sold
happened-
Montgomery.
The trade
It's too
happened
late.
before Montgomery got hurt.
I would have sold him
Montgomery's He's
anyway.
been playing awesome too.
I
this
would
year,
have sold
too.
him too.
I wouldn't have sold Montgomery.
I would have sold him because of situation.
Looking at the injury, it looks.
But that's
foolish
just
to say
me,
that,
like-
but that's not what I mean.
And I'm not looking at the injury either. That's just a sell high for me. Sell high, bad situation. Stephon Diggs, buy low. Top 5 receiver who is not living up to the bill currently. Just saying the facts.
Well, yeah,
And he
Stephon-
will. He
yeah.
will. I mean, he's a certified stud. No question about it.
Hold on, yo. Your dad said, what about James Conner?
Meh. I mean, he's got the goal line role, so I mean, you can go ahead and pick him up, but I mean,
I'm not feeling good if he's in my lineup.
Yeah, I'm not starting.
I wouldn't consider him a flex option or anything.
I don't mind him on my bench, but
yeah,
he's actually a free agent in my league, and someone else can buy him. I mean, he's not going to stay healthy either.
Nah.
So there's that. But I mean, I still can't believe that you guys think that deal's even close.
What do you think?
This is the best player in fantasy football. I think that he got him at a low price.
So
if you were asking, listen, hold that thought. All things considered here, when I just said that Diggs is a buy low, we're talking about value here. If you're selling CMC, there's no question. You went to another owner and you offered him in a deal that he could have got more right now. He could have got more for him. It's CMC, and we know he's coming back in 2. He might be playing this week, they said. There's a chance he could play this week. I don't think he will.
He won't.
I don't think he will, but I'm just saying. They're actually considering playing him this week.
On the surface, I think when you look at the trade, I think I would probably lean a little bit Mike. But looking at Derek's team, I think Derek crushed them.
It's always going to be a situation.
Because you have to look, Nick. Now he lost Stephon Diggs and Kareem Hunt, but he still has Cooper Kupp and Mike Evans, and now he just added CMC.
What?
Okay, that's cool.
And his other running back is what's his face? Who's his other running back?
His team just got better.
Who's his other running back?
Immensely.
Who's his other running back besides Hunt? Derek.
Mixon.
Yeah.
Oh my God! So he's now got CMC and Mixon.
So what?
With Evans and
Oh my God!
So what?
You guys don't like Mixon though. I mean, this is.
I don't.
Listen,
No, I don't like him either, but he
was trending RB1 prior to the injury.
Mark had Mixon and CMC last year. What happened?
They both got hurt.
Okay.
I understand that, but like this is.
That's what you're acquiring.
Listen, you could have got
So
more.
if you had a chance to trade for CMC, you wouldn't trade for him?
Oh my God, I'm trading for him.
Of course I would.
I don't know a person
But
in hell.
I think Mike made out in the deal.
No, I'm saying I do too, but if you look at Derek's lineup, he really only got rid of
He just got
Diggs
sacked.
and got rid of Hunt and got CMC.
Okay.
He afforded that loss.
Okay. And
Major.
he also has no depth. It's week 4. You have 17 weeks in the season. Be careful. When you trade your depth pieces, then you're vulnerable.
Odell isn't depth.
Depth is always going to shift
What do you
week
mean
to week.
Odell's not depth?
There's going to be
You could live without Odell. Dude.
there's going to be
Okay, but he's
injuries.
still a valuable piece because he can go off for 25 consecutive weeks and then you could trade him.
So
He's
could
valuable.
Darnell Mooney.
I get it, Mike. I get it, but it's about the name.
Wait a minute though. He got
It's the
the depth.
name
He
factor.
got
OBJ.
No.
You want OBJ? Yeah, I want OBJ. Why?
If you
Because
have
it's a sexy
Hunt,
name.
if you have
That's all
Hunt
it is.
though, if you have Hunt, you don't have his handcuff. If you have CMC and you get Hubbard, you have the handcuff.
No, I understand that. I get it, but he was 0-3 at that spot.
But that's what I'm saying.
He had to move
It
because
was-
he wanted to balance his roster out. So I don't think it was a bad deal on his
No,
end.
it was
I
good
think
for both.
Mike made out.
It was good for both.
Yeah, of course. I think Derek made out too, but he also traded his depth pieces. He's going to need that. It's going to be hard. It's hard to find it.
I get that, but would you feel safer with just Kareem Hunt, or would you feel safer with CMC and
He doesn't
his
have
backup?
just Kareem Hunt. He has Kareem Hunt. He has David Montgomery, and he has CEH.
No, I'm only talking about Derek for right there.
Here's the thing.
I'm only
If
talking
you're-
about Derek for right
If
there.
you're thinking about depth right now at this stage of the season, you're doing yourself a disservice value-wise. Because there's always going to be opportunities to add people via free agency. There's always going to be injuries, and there's going to be more than ever. But I am not thinking about my bench
Not
piece
in 14-team league, bro.
In a deal
Not in
that's
a 14
involving
team.
the best player in fantasy football, unquestionably, I am not thinking about depth in that deal. I'm not at all. It don't even matter to me.
If I'm
It's
0-3, I
crazy.
think Mike made a good deal, straight up, and it capitalized and he won. Good for him. I think he made out on the deal.
I mean, I understand like where you're coming from. I
If
guess to
CMC
each
gets
their
hurt,
own.
he just got Kareem Hunt. He got Diggs, and he got who else did he get?
Well, I mean, but also you could look at it from the flip side too. If you ask Mike right now, would he rather have CEH and Kareem Hunt or CEH and CMC with Montgomery getting hurt? He would probably not do that trade again.
That's debatable. Because he had no wide receivers.
Brandon Cooks was doing all right
But,
though.
but that was his only wide receiver.
Is Brandon Cooks? Well, he got Diggs. Okay. I mean,
And he got
guess.
OBJ. He has a flex spot. He filled
I
out his
guess.
roster. He had to balance his
no,
roster.
and that's what I'm
out.
saying.
Right now,
I know it's
0-3.
good, but I'm just saying, for the roster though, Derek
It was a good trade for both sides. I'm not disagreeing with that, but what I'm saying is, I'm not gonna laugh at. He was laughing at us because I was Well,
I'm not laughing at you. Yeah. I'm laughing at whoever gave up CMC.
But I
shots fired. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I'm standing.
I gotta be me.
I'm standing by the decision and the players that were given.
Listen, well, here's the other thing about fantasy.
Because Kareem Hunt has been balling, bro.
If there's always each owner is allowed to have their own opinion, and I love that in fantasy. You know what fucking infuriates me in fantasy? The fucking veto. There should be no vetoing.
We don't have that.
Nah,
okay?
We don't act like that.
If you care about it enough and you do, I mean, listen, if the owners give a reason that is acceptable enough, like that's a deal right there that you can at least pass some logic by. Fair logic there. This is still Stephon Diggs, who might have been a first-round pick in your league. So the logic passes is all I'm saying. So, like, all I'm trying to say is I'm not saying that the owners are wrong for the reasoning. I'm just saying they definitely sold low on CMC, and they actually sold high on Diggs, where I thought you might not be able to do that right now. I mean, that's all it is. It's a value game for me. I think he could have got so much more for CMC. He was averaging damn near 30 a game before going down, and he's not going to – the workload's going to be there. It will be there, I promise you.
I know, but
they're not going to trim that. I'm not worried about that shit. You know what else? He just got Chuba Hubbard in the deal. So if we were going by the handcuff thing, if you really are worried about CMC's injury, well, the guy just got the handcuff to him too in a 14-team league where you actually can roster a handcuff.
Yeah.
Because in a 10 and 12-team league, you probably can't roster a handcuff right now. 14? I mean, he just made out like a bandit. He just got a usable wide receiver too.
I'm just interested in see who's going to win this deal in the
end. And I'm not a Cooks guy. I'd be selling high on him too. But listen, if he's my third receiver on my team, I'm fine with that.
Cooks.
If he's my third receiver,
that was his number one.
Well, now he just got Diggs, but still, like
he had to make a move. He had to make a move.
No, I'm
saying he could have done
Mike.
better.
I'm agreeing with him. I don't think Mike made a trade. I texted him and told him I thought it was good work.
Yeah, but
he could have done better.
It was a timing. The trade went down right before kickoff.
That's all it's about. It's all about timing. And listen,
I think Derek made a good deal. I'm just saying, I like Mike's side of the trade. I think it made sense for him. I think he got good value in return because Kareem Hunt has been putting up top 10 numbers, man, week in, week out. So the drop off.
Listen, you know what I'm doing now? If I'm him, I'm selling high on Kareem Hunt, and I'm trying to recoup some value in the running back room. That's exactly what I'm going to do if I'm this kid. I'm going out, and I'm selling him right now for the exact reason. Oh, he's putting up top 10 numbers. He can maintain this. He can't, though, with this volume. He can't.
I'm holding Kareem Hunt.
Snap share is just not.
I know.
It's not there.
I see that.
Incredible efficiency. And he's an incredible talent. He should be a starting running back. You go by the
snap. Yeah, I get it.
But Nick Chubb, too. Nick Chubb's the truth. Trust me.
But
it's not even that, though. It's just that he is putting up that insane of numbers. Kareem Hunt is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th in running back fantasy points right now. And you can absolutely try to sell that.
I think he's going to keep going.
And he probably will. Because guess what? He can remain efficient in that kind of role, but not top 10. There's no way he'll be a top 10 running back. I'll bet you that right now. We can shake on it.
I mean, I'm taking a backup running back, Mike. I mean, come on. What are we betting?
I'm just trying. Well, you said top 10 running back. That's a major deal.
Well, right now he's top 10.
That's what I said.
Because what I'm saying is when he's in the game, they actually use him. Like he's not in the game as like a disguise. He actually fucking gets the ball.
He's good, man.
Like he'll play 40% of the snaps, but he'll get like 15 and 16 touches.
He's fucking good. I know.
This is why I'm saying. Listen,
that's what I'm saying. Like if he gets that kind of volume, 16 touches with him, he's gonna get your points.
Perception's everything. If I could trade Kareem Hunt right now and get a legitimate, like high-end running back, I am doing it without question. I'm not thinking twice. Like, I don't know. This could be a buy low thing again, where I say like a guy like, I mean, I don't know. Give me a name. Give me a name. I'll tell you right now. Give me some names. I would trade Kareem Hunt for just about any legitimate, any RB1 and probably half the RB2s. It has nothing to do with his talent. He's amazing.
He's awesome.
Selling high.
I would love.
That's what that kid should do, and then it's suddenly looking interesting. If he recoups value there, and he got Diggs, and it might look good. Then it might look real good. By the way, so now we talked about the Browns, and we're going to end the show after this. Odell Beckham. I mean, I feel bad because
they have no chemistry, bro.
This is not directed at you, Mike. and I said this already, we're going to talk about Baker, and I promise we talk about him on the show. I am now upset because I do like Baker.
I'm upset.
Can we all agree? Are we fucking, like, are we sounding the motherfucking alarm on Baker Mayfield?
We should.
Sound the motherfucking alarm and just leave it on for a second. Just leave it. What the fuck is going on with this guy? What is going on with Baker Mayfield? Surrounded by immense talent, and he actually was regressing. He missed so many throws yesterday. So many. Like, that was a game the Browns could have taken over. And by the way, let's not leave this out. You guys probably didn't see this yet. You'll see it. I'm going to show you after the show. Blatant pass interference on the last play of the game.
On Thielen.
Blatant. It was actually one of the worst missed calls of the year. That puts the Vikings on the 1 yard line, and the game's over. I guarantee you they're scoring. And, well, it's not over. It's going to overtime.
It would have been overtime.
But excuse me there. They're going to overtime, and Minnesota's at home with the momentum. Like, they should have ran away with that game, the Browns. They had a chance to run away with the game, and it literally came down to Baker. Everything else is working.
He has
the
two
defense is
touchdown
working.
passes all year.
That's crazy.
Mike, this is nothing against you now.
4
Now
games?
I am literally just like, I cannot.
We were
I
just
am
saying it, though.
stunned.
I was saying the same thing.
I'm stunned. 2 touchdown passes right now.
I don't know what's going on.
And we're not just like, at this point, he's not throwing downfield. He's missing wide open throws.
He missed Odell Beckham. It would have been a touchdown. He was wide. And
I blame him now.
He was running this way,
Listen,
and he threw it behind him.
I officially am done blaming the coaching staff or whoever for Odell's lack of whatever.
Well,
he hasn't done it on the Browns. But the Browns, like, Odell Beckham is still a stud. Let's just put it this way.
I mean,
and for some reason,
I'm not there.
He's still got it, man. He's still got it.
My thing is like his claim to fame is that one catch.
I just don't. He's still got it. He's open all the time. Like, I don't understand what's going on with Baker.
It's
right
true.
Now.
He's open all the time, and Baker has been missing him.
He's missing.
He has.
He's missing
That's
big
a good
time.
point. That's a really good point.
Overthrows. Like
He's been getting separation.
The bread and butter for Baker, which we all agreed on, Mike, was accuracy. He's accurate. He's supposed to be a pinpoint thrower.
Coming out of college.
I mean, and also he don't want to throw downfield. He don't want to throw downfield. Like, I'm at a loss. He
has the arm to do it too.
He does. This is now like I don't understand. The coach is putting him in a position to succeed, and he doesn't want to do it. This is now Baker. This is a Baker exclusive issue. Everything's working on the Browns right now. Everything is working. The defense looks good.
Who would you guys rather have, Baker Mayfield or Taylor Heineke?
Baker Mayfield in that one, but
why?
Taylor Heineke's playing well.
960
listen,
yards,
you can give me some names. Let's give me some names. Just give me some fucking names, because Baker's going to be at the bottom of the list right now.
I'm just saying
touchdowns go.
I'm just comparing Taylor Heineke.
He's been the third best quarterback in his own division, because Joe Burrow's outplaying him by a pretty sizable fucking margin.
He's barely playing better than Big Ben.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
Oh, I know.
Because Big Ben might be 32 on my list right now. That's how bad he's playing.
I agree. He's a tree.
Yeah, that was the most accurate description of somebody ever.
True.
But no, dude, Baker's been really bad.
Like, dreadful. I'm actually now stunned, and I'm not trolling you. I promise you that.
I'm saying he's doing bad too.
Like the Brown. No, I'm just telling you this, because the Browns, and I said this to you guys off the record. I already wanted to pick the Ravens, and I didn't do it because of injuries. The Ravens, I guarantee you, when we go to midseason, I am picking the Ravens to win this division. They are a better team, and they have a better quarterback, emphatically a better quarterback who wins games. He wins fucking football games, and he has been passing the ball well. And guess what? Marquise Brown is wide open all the time now. He's putting it together.
He's going to lose. He's going to lose.
He actually is playing really well, man.
But I'm just saying, like, Lamar Jackson's playing well. Like, it's not even a question to me who the, like, at least we could have said, like, you know, it might have been an interesting debate who the best quarterback is in this division. It might have been interesting.
That's not right.
It's not even a question. And I went Lamar before, but like right now, I'm at a loss of words. I'm truly stunned, and it's gonna kill them if they don't get this together. If they can't,
I believe they'll figure it out.
They have to.
They're lucky to be
it's like mandatory. I can't believe it.
And imagine if they don't botch that punt, they're 4-0.
It's
Despite
unbelievable.
him having 2 touchdown passes.
They are winning in spite of him right now.
That's crazy. I know. You sound like Colin Cowherd.
I'm actually baffled, Mike. I swear to God, because I believe in his talent. This is a number 1 overall pick, and he did show signs last year where he was going to take the next step.
I know.
This is why you believe in him.
I know.
It's true. He is the number 1 overall pick, man. I mean, you got to live up to it now.
This is why
it's
Mike
time.
was willing to step toe to toe. Listen, Mike was willing to step in the fucking gauntlet with his balls on the line, and he had a good reason though, because Baker was playing well.
He finished out the year strong.
That's a
winning
ballsy take
playoff
for
game.
Mike. And Mike was able to do that because Baker was playing very well at the
Yeah.
end of the season.
I don't have no leg to stand on now.
Right now, Mike,
can't.
I can't even. I'm like, my brain is fried watching this guy. I
he
don't
has 2
understand.
touchdown passes in 4 games, cuz.
I can't
wild.
understand
It's
it.
wild.
How?
He's
How
not even
they're three-
completed
what, 3-1 is
passes. Like the
crazy.
other thing is the completion percentage is usually up for him. He's not completing passes.
He's
Even
missing
with dumping the
wide-
ball off.
Missing
I know.
wide
Odell
guys.
was open last game a lot. Mike is right about that.
Dude, I swear, Odell Beckham was literally running up the right side on the numbers, and he threw the ball behind him. And I'm like, I was like,
If the Browns
that's the
aren't
play
winning
in my
games,
head, too.
Odell's
That's the
requesting
same
a
play in my
trade if
head.
the Browns aren't winning games. Odell would have requested a trade by now. And that's what 2 games. He played in 2 games. But this is like he's seen enough. He's seen enough. You can't get Odell the ball? He's one of the best route runners in the game. I'm at a loss. There's like very few quarterbacks I'm taking Baker over right now.
I know, it's crazy.
I don't even want to run through the list because we're like way over time. And
Heineke.
there's a reason, by
right
the way.
now, you're not taking Baker over Derek Carr.
I'm taking
Oh,
Heine.
hell no.
I'm taking the
You're not.
Heine.
Heine's playing good ball, man. But
Heine.
I won't do that just yet. But that's interesting, though. We're gonna hopefully next week we have something different to say. Hopefully some like Baker gives us a reason to believe again, because right now the Browns are a fucking first round exit. That's what they're looking like. They might not even get in the playoffs. Like they have everything working, even the defense, which was the biggest question mark.
They play the Chargers next week.
Oh, fuck
man.
out of here.
Yeah, Chargers are good.
They are for
Because
real.
Herbert's for real.
Herbert's for real. I'm looking at literally, I'm going down the list of teams right now. Daniel Jones is playing better football than motherfucking Baker Mayfield right now. Daniel Jones, who I done nothing but knock, is playing better football than Baker Mayfield right now. Daniel Jones!
Yeah, and he's 1-3.
Yeah. This is why it's like, I QB wins matter to an extent, but like, this is why I have to minimize it.
Well, there's
There's
a
no
difference
question
during
they
a QB
would be-
win if you have an impact
they'd
or
be
if you
4-0 right
have
now.
no impact.
They'd be 4-0 if they had better quarterback play, and it wouldn't even be close. I don't know who else I'm taking. I'm literally going through each team right now. Fuck, I mean, Jared Goff is having better play right now than Baker Mayfield. I mean, this is silly. Literally, there's like 2 teams.
I'm ready to wrap this up because I got bubble guts.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Let's do it. Wrap it up.
Yo, listen though,
Starting to feel
I
the
want to
wheels
give a
turning.
shout out.
starting to feel the wheels
Listen,
turning here, fellas. So
the reason why, God bless. Sound the alarm from Nick's asshole.
yeah, facts.
Listen, well, that could be
Spread the
because
ball.
Mike's reaching around back in a minute.
Spray the ball.
Listen, the reason we went this far tonight, it's simple. The audience participation was phenomenal tonight.
Absolutely.
This was the best probably ever. I mean, we've had great participation overall, but this episode, I can't remember a time getting. These are the best like fantasy mailbag questions we got all season so far. So shout out to the audience. That was fucking fantastic.
and we got 100 subscribers too.
And shout out
Thank
to you guys
so
sharing
much.
us. Yeah, that was awesome.
was
I
an
mean, and
amazing moment.
this is an episode where we're not even on Facebook tonight. That's our biggest streaming platform.
That was awesome, man. We appreciate it, guys.
So-
Thank you guys so much.
Shout out to the P&I fans, and bring that every single week. I challenge you. Listen, we'll answer as many questions. We'll stay here all night if we have to. That's an hour and a half.
I could do
We're
this
trying
all
to
night.
stick to
Just
an hour.
Just ant voice.
Yo,
could do this
those
all
were
night.
phenomenal questions. And I hope that our insight helps people out. I really think it will, too.
Yeah.
You need to hear the different perspectives.
I agree.
And I think we know our shit, too. But that's just me.
I'm 1-3, so don't listen to shit I got.
I'm playing him this week in fantasy, so you know what the
Oh,
fuck's
all
going
right.
on.
I'm back.
I'm war ready.
Yeah, I'm 2-3.
We're sure to be
too.
placing
Oh,
some
yeah.
more bets this week.
Too.
Yo,
Oh,
yeah.
after this show, I'm fucking starving. I am looking forward to those cinnamon sticks, Nick. I mean,
got
I'll
you. You're
talk
right.
more about our bets and
I
stuff
got the
on
mozzarella
Thursday.
sticks too. I want that, huh?
Yeah.
Yo, so
I want
you're
the extra
like,
sauce. I want the
you're all right.
marinara sauce. I want it all. I want a tub of it.
All right, fine. I'm gonna say
I hate
it.
losing.
Nick and I got in on my first 2
Thanks, bro.
bets ever
You really do care.
on this
Yeah.
show.
You really
no, Nick
care.
cares.
Yeah.
Thank you
Don't
so
ever
much,
question that
man.
again,
I
Mike.
appreciate it so
Nick
much.
cares.
I do.
Nick bet me twice.
I know he
beat him
cares.
twice.
Yeah.
I'm due to lose now, but I beat Nick twice this week. I'm eating nice.
I'll be back for revenge.
But listen, I'm gonna give Nick a chance for a double or nothing on one of them. But I am eating cinnamon sticks tonight.
All right.
I guarantee that.
I got you. I
I'm
got you.
fucking starved. Yo, for real though. Listen to me. I appreciate you going in because
Absolutely,
you were just trying to get me involved.
It's fun.
And we are
It's
having
fun.
fun.
We had
And they
fun
were
here at
good
P&I.
games too. They were good games.
They were.
Seattle, San Fran, and
It was
Baltimore.
close in the beginning.
And
Yeah.
Baltimore, Denver. It was close at one point, and I got Nick with the Ravens and Seahawks. But he'll get me
Good
back.
bet.
I'm sure Mike will get me at some point. So
bet.
Thursday, we are talking about the usual. We're making our picks. And we're going to review games more in depth. We might sprinkle in more previewing than reviewing this time. We're going to try something a little different here, okay? Other than that, thanks again to the audience. That was phenomenal.
That was great.
Thank you. Continue
guys.
sharing us as much as you can. Continue asking us questions. We are happy to answer as many of them as possible.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to pass off to Nick. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Also, give us a follow on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And we'll see you guys Thursday night at P&I.